Fun.
What is going on, everyone? We are back with the Pound and Slash Marvel Media Podcast.
Yeah, I am Pound.
And I'm Slash.
Yeah. Doing this shit.
Alright, so. We just finished watching Wolverine Versus Sabretooth. It's showing up on the screen in my hand if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, it's the DVD. So, Ralph had pulled this the week of Miss Marvel starting.
Right.
Because we thought we had one more week before the show started.
Right, that thing started like right there.
And we were wrong. But this is what he pulled, so I had bought it so that we could watch it.
Right.
Because it wasn't on any streaming service, not even...
And I try to look for it on everything, YouTube and everything.
Not even to purchase on Vudu. Had to buy the physical version of it.
That's crazy.
Thankfully, it was only $3 to $4, so it's not like I spent a whole lot of money on it.
Right? Because what? I wish that would be $20. I'm like,
but yeah, so we got it, and then Miss Marvel started, and then at the end of the last week's episode, which was the last episode of Miss Marvel, we pulled up that we had to finish this because that's what we drew, and this is where we're at.
Yay!
So obviously we're going to cover the news, and then we're going to cover Wolverine versus Sabretooth. So,
all right.
With that being said, Ralphus, give us some news.
Okay, well, as everybody knows, San Diego Comic-Con happened this week or whatever. And we got some Marvel news coming out the gate. We got X-Men 97 will be released fall of 2023. And on a side
note... So they're
note,
waiting a whole year.
Right, a whole year.
A year and a half.
Right. And peep this, though. I guess because the fans love it so much, they greenlit it for a season 2. We ain't even got season 1 yet. So
we knew we'd get a season 2. So here's the thing.
Really? Okay.
Everyone is excited for this. Again, the X-Men...
Right.
The X-Men 97 cartoon
right.
is one of the big three 90s superhero cartoons.
Right, that's coming right off of 92.
The big three being Spider-Man the Animated Series, X-Men, Batman the Animated Series. Those three were the three big superhero cartoons of the 90s. Again, I am more bummed that they didn't continue the Spider-Man story because I feel it had more of a cliffhanger ending than the X-Men show.
Right. Cause I seen the whole X-Men run, like it really it ended, but I guess they wanted to continue. So. And
Spider-Man 94, 95, whatever they want to call it, was also the show that got me into superheroes.
Right.
So. Again, I want an end to that story. It ended with him going to go find Mary Jane, and then they canceled the fucking show.
That was mine.
After meeting Stan Lee.
Right, of course. Gotta meet Stan Lee. Come on. Gotta at least have Stan Lee in there at one point.
Now, I don't think Spider-Man is the best cartoon out of those three. As a matter of fact, it's probably, of those three, the worst overall. But it was my favorite.
Right.
I saw a
little bit of it.
I'm actually super excited that eventually we will get to all of them except for Batman because Batman's not Marvel.
Right. Just throw it in there anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
If Marvel just buy DC,
oh Lord,
we'd have so much more to go over.
No, how about this? If Disney buys DC, just like Disney comes in like, oh, let me go get DC. Like, oh my God, that would probably break internet. Be like, so Warner Bros. Is gonna give up like that? We might actually get the that fan fiction Marvel versus DC,
right?
That we've been seeing on YouTube.
Oh, but I am excited for the X-Men 93 or 95, 97, whatever year it was.
And Magneto's the leader. That's pretty interesting. Which I was kind of cool with that, I guess. So he's the leader of it.
I'm excited for it because again, it was a good show. They're bringing back all the voice acting talent that they can.
Right.
We get to hear old dude be Wolverine.
See what?
We'll talk about that later.
No.
But yeah, so.
Also, let's just go down the line because the lineup came out too. They said, what if early 2023, 97, or X-Men 97, fall 2023, Marvel Zombies 2024, Spider-Man freshman year 2024. Now going Spider-Man freshman year, which we all knew Tom Holland wasn't going to. That's another news. Tom Holland was They were always going to say, Tom Holland going to host it? You know, or,
no.
or not host, but...
He's not going to have anything to do with it.
Right. But this is Tom Holland's Spider-Man before he even has the costume. Because you just explained it. I thought he had this Stark tech, but when you explained it, I was like, oh no, he's going to have the goggles. Oh, this is all bad.
So here's the thing that I want you to understand, though.
Right.
This show isn't going to be a lot of him fighting crime. This show's going to be a lot of him going through high school. It's going to be a lot of the background stuff. I'm not saying there won't be any crime fighting, because there probably will.
Yeah.
Just not a whole lot.
And a lot of people thought this was college. Like, even one of our coworkers who's not here with us.
No. I knew it wasn't.
No. So, I said even our coworkers, like, what we talked to, he thought I thought it was going to be a college one too, but instead it's more of like, okay, it's freshman high school.
No, so when they announced it, they straight up said it was going to be Tom Holland's Peter Parker character.
Of course, right.
And they even said it was going to be a prequel before the movies.
Wow.
They said that from day one. There was no question about it.
My bad. I guess me and like what a bunch of other 100,000 to a million people forgot about, because a lot of people on Twitter, they were like, is this college? Like, no. They were like, nope, this is high school.
Freshman year high school.
Freshman year high school. So I guess it's in the MCU, I guess. Because still connected, I guess, in a way.
Well, and they're kind of going down this road, too, because they want to be able to tell more stories, but aren't going to be able to get people in a bunch of other movies and shows and push it all out that way. So they got to release, like, secondary shows and shit that are animated. And I don't know. It's crazy. It's right up there with What If in terms of stuff I think is stupid. I didn't like What If being animated either, but, you know, we can't all have our cake and eat it, too.
They said Marvel Zombies is going to be rated like TV-18, or, you know, have an 18 rating to it. It's going to be more mature audience for it.
Good. Maybe we'll get to see some people get fucking bitten.
And not bullshit for like 30 seconds. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So
I've got some current news for you.
Yeah, what you got, man?
Deadpool 1 and 2 are officially on Disney+.
Yeah. That's where I was going to get to.
In all of its uncut glory.
Really?
Yeah. It's rated R on Disney+.
Which we shouldn't be surprised, because they said they were going to keep the third one rated R. Because some people, even now, people are still speculating, is this still going to be rated R? I'm like, yes. I get it. And they do have a PG-13 version that's out there with Fred Savage, but no, this movie is still rated R. Like, nothing will not deteriorate from that sucker. Let's see what other news we have. We have about, let's see, I know we got some more. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up. Oh, Disney has revealed a special new collection dedicated to Mark Ruffalo's Hulk on Disney+. It's basically all the movies that he's been in as the Hulk, so, you know, from Avengers, Infinity War, all that. Of course, Thor, Ragnarok. Yeah. Got a whole collection, so that's pretty cool.
Doesn't matter.
It always matters.
No, because it doesn't have the Incredible Hulk.
I know you have a moment because you want the Incredible Hulk, but this is the goddamn Incredible Hulk, bro. This is the Incredible Hulk.
But it doesn't have the movie.
Is that why you... I can see you now. Where the...
No, so here's my thing.
Like, where is it? Like, it's not there, bro.
I think Disney Plus having collections is great. It's just, to me personally, it's fucking pointless.
Right.
I never go in to any time I watch something on Disney Plus thinking to myself, you know what? I really want to watch something with Captain America in it. Let me go see what all movies Captain America was in and start sifting through a Captain America thing. Or, like,
right.
if I'm going...
it'd be somebody who probably want to do that, but then...
Like I said, it's a good idea.
Right.
It's just pointless to me.
Right.
When I go in to watch something Marvel specific, I know what I'm going in to find.
Right.
They're like, if I'm in the mood, you know what? I think I want to watch Ant-Man.
Okay.
I'm going to go find Ant-Man.
Or
if I want to watch Infinity War, go find Infinity War. Like, and again, I'm also not one of those people that randomly watch movies out of the blue. There's a reason I'm watching it. So if we pull it from the box, I know what I'm going to go find.
Right.
Or typically, if I'm watching any MCU movie, it's because I'm watching the entire MCU. I have never just picked an MCU movie and started watching it.
Really? Like, just say you just
Never.
in the mood for, like, the first Avengers, for example. Okay.
I'm not one of those viewers. I do that with horror. Don't do that with Marvel stuff. If I'm watching Marvel, I'm watching it all, the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm different. I'm like that. I'm like, you know what? Let's watch Age of Ultron. Let's watch that, and then just watch that movie.
The only other Marvel movies we actually watch outside of the MCU on a consistent basis are the Blade movies, and that's because she likes them so much.
Hey, his Blade is awesome.
I think the first one is great.
Hey, man, to that.
2 and 3 can go to hell. Well, especially 3. Trinity is terrible.
How about that? No, that's when we agree.
Which sucks because I love 3 of the people in that movie.
Because 3.
And it's just terrible.
3 can just... Jesus Christ.
One of those people that I love in that movie is great at wrestling. Terrible at acting. Terrible at acting.
Even though he said, have you seen my dog, Dick Face? Have you tried the lobby? I'm sorry. Hey, yo.
And of course, I love Ryan Reynolds, but...
Hannibal King. And I thought he played a decent Hannibal King, to be honest. I was like, yo. It just plays like a smart ass mouth. You tried the lobby? Motherfucker. Like, oh my God. That's what I was saying. Have you tried outside, bitch? So anyway, it has been reported that Wakanda Forever will have its first trailer tomorrow online. So,
yeah. So we'll be texting each other. Oh, God. It'll already have been out by the time you guys watch this. But, again, I'm interested. I will watch the trailer. I'm not excited.
It's not. Well, it's a report, so it may not even show up, but more likely it probably will. I hope it's good. You know what? Fuck it. I hope it's good.
Well, yeah, we hope all of them.
Yeah, I hope all of them are good, but Wakanda Forever has been the one that I'm
probably gonna be one of those movies I won't go to the theater for though.
So you ain't gonna even fuck with it. He's like, hey, you don't have Chadwick Boseman. I am not.
We'll still do a podcast on that episode, but I don't think I'm spending the money on it, dude. I'm just not excited enough to drop $60 on a fucking movie.
And not even see them. No, they're gonna be like.
I didn't say I won't watch the movie.
I know you're gonna watch the movie, but it's just.
I just ain't gonna go spend money.
No,
on
that's
it.
what makes it. I just feel like a lot of people. You know, a lot of people.
I am the scourge of the earth, people.
Right. I feel like a lot of people be there. Hey, Chad Boseman, I ain't spend no money on shit.
If Boseman was still alive, I would go watch it.
And that's what makes it funny. Oh,
but I'm just too in the air right now. Everything going on with Girl playing
throwing up vaccines and shit.
I don't.
Oh my God. They were talking about
them not even making Namor Atlantean.
Yeah. Oh
I don't know. I don't know.
This is some funny shit. And what, you know, be real fucked up. What if they like rematerialize Chad Boseman? That might really bomb the movie. Oh my God. That was a rumor going out there too. They were going to try to rematerialize him in a way, or like do like a weird CGI or something, make him think that he's there, but he's not. Oh shit, man. Oh man. And I know it's gonna be out. It's gonna probably be out like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm probably gonna text you. Gonna be asleep. I don't care. I'm like, hey yo, it's out, bro. He said I can spend the money. That's because he's not. This is gonna be interesting. And these comments are wild. How is Killmonger in the movie? Because Killmonger's. I can't take it.
Didn't he die?
Hold up. Like, yo.
No.
Like,
no,
hey, you know it's what? Hey, yo, what if they go that route? Yo, they go that route. I might be kind of happy, but you won't.
I won't care. It's not that I'm gonna be mad.
Killmonger be Black Panther.
I'm just not gonna care. I'll be like, well, all right.
It's gonna be emotionless. It's gonna be just a monotone. Like, what? Come on, let's drop. Come on. What if I drop $20 with you? We bought like. What if I drop $20? Will we go? Come on. If I drop $20,
go to my couch.
So he ain't trying to. He said he ain't trying to see this shit. And people are saying that on Twitter like, hey, somebody made it. Is Chad Boseman good? No, all right. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Well, we knew they wasn't gonna be in it.
No, I'm saying they're making jokes.
What are they gonna do? Weekend at Bernie's his corpse and fucking rock him around on set?
I thought they're gonna do like Doctor Strange, just bring his like Sam Raimi that shit. Oh Lord, but let's see another bit of news. Killmonger's on the poster? Damn. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Here's something cool. Disney Plus has updated the order of episodes of all 5 seasons X-Men animated series now chronological order. So I guess all 5 seasons of X-Men, which we all knew that was, now it's in chronological order that you can watch on Disney Plus. So
why would they put it in chronological order? Put it in episode release order.
Yeah.
What kind of weird shit is... Whatever. Maybe that's why the Spider-Man episode list is so fucked up.
They really... And look at that. Oh, this is going to be interesting. In the Spider-Man freshman year, Norman... How do you feel about this? Norman Osborn is confirmed to be Peter Parker's new mentor in Disney Plus. How do you feel about that?
Wait, what?
That Norman Osborn is confirmed to be Peter Parker's new mentor in Spider-Man's freshman year.
That doesn't surprise me. A little weird. Doesn't surprise me, though. Because they haven't really introduced him in the movies yet.
Right. Why introduce him? I mean, I guess, because it's... Yeah, that's kind of...
They had the wacky Norman Osborn in fucking No Way Home, but...
Which I like that Norman Osborn. He just kills that all together. But I don't like this one, though. So are you... See, this one gets weird. So are you confirming that he was always there, but we never... I mean... Yeah, I don't like that. That is kind of a weird one, because it's... And people have been asking, so he's...
Why is he constantly looking at other people for fucking father figures? Peter, get your shit together.
I thought maybe... No, if they do that... We get Uncle Ben. I thought maybe they were going to go that route. Hey, you know what, Fresh? Let's get Uncle Ben that bitch.
But they are supposed to be going through his Spider Bite saga in the show, too. So be ready for that.
We've been done with this.
Hey, look, it's something else for us to watch and shit on, okay?
Oh, that's gonna... hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be 100% a goddamn rant. Like, I do not care.
I feel like we have been very generous and excited to watch pretty much everything we've seen so far, except for the Superhero Squad show, and it's still got to see, okay? So I'm just saying, it's about time we have some things to actually start shitting on.
And this is so sad, because I like Spider-Man, and then because when you broke that shit down, I was like... My brain really...
Oh, don't worry. I can't wait for me to shit on Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah? At least that's going to be better than where the fuck I'm about to watch your freshman year. Oh, bro.
Now watch. Here's what's going to happen. This is going to be like the best show ever on
Disney
Plus.
Lord. And watch this. We're going to be complete opposite, like, what is zombies?
We're going to be like, bro, this is so good.
Hey, yo, everybody's going to say some shit.
I swear to God, dude, I went into Miss Marvel thinking it was just going to be okay. And now it's my favorite show on Disney Plus. And I'm like...
Because I don't know what's happening. And then you go to Moon Knight, think it's going to be badass. And you're like, shit. No. So, okay. The other thing we also got, in which we all should know this, some Marvel Studios has confirmed that Doctor Strange Captain Carter was not the same variant in What If. Yeah, no shit. We knew that.
Anyway. I already knew that.
Some people
I was so tired of arguing with people. No, well, but people are saying that it is...
Wait,
no,
people
aren't Marvel. I already know it's not the same Captain.
No, it's not. You
Carter.
gotta. They don't. Wait a minute, people. Y'all can't be this.
Although, was it? What's the name of the lady that plays?
No, Linda Carter or no, Haley Atwell. Yeah.
Is it Haley Atwell?
Yeah, it's Haley Atwell. Yeah.
I think Haley Atwell even had a quote where she had said something like, "If it was the What If Captain Carter, she'd have whooped her ass. She'd have whooped Wanda's ass." And I'm just thinking to myself, no. That would have been her fate too.
In fact, look, she would have sawed you in half, like vertically.
Don't get me wrong. Captain Carter as a character is a badass idea. I like it, but you definitely ain't no Wanda.
That's some funny shit.
Wanda's a beast. Yeah. No, Again, she wiped out an entire race of people with three words. I think there was only like 300 people or 700 people still left alive after it.
Yeah,
all she said was no more mutants. 3 words. She didn't even say it out loud either. She whispered it. No more mutants.
And that was
Boom. Hundreds of thousands of people disappear. She Thanos that shit. Better than Thanos that shit. Okay?
In fact, you had to calm her ass down to bring them back.
Anyways.
Oh, man. Okay, here's another shit. So, we got season 2 of What If. Guess what?
Did it already get a 3?
Yeah, motherfucker! Look, this is right. This is the notes.
Why?
What the fuck?
Why are we doing this?
Oh no! Who is greenlighting this shit? I hate fans. I really do. I swear to God. So they are sitting there like, so they in San Diego Comic-Con. This is San Diego Comic-Con. Yes, we get What If. Let's go. I'm like, I'd probably be the only one kicked out of that motherfucker. Yo, we probably would. This is why we can't go to Comic-Con, bro. We'd be so. I'd be like, oh, y'all sit down. Like, hey, yo, I would for everybody get quiet. I'd be like, hold on. This motherfucker on. We do not need another one. This was. Really needed season 2. Holy shit. This is so bad. And they got clips and trailers of it, and everybody's just.
That's cool.
Googly eye over it. It's crazy. I don't understand.
Something else for me to shit on in 4 years.
Yeah, if Ultron don't drop a quater on us. Oh no! What?
Let's see how the Watcher.
Somebody said, "Haven't we suffered enough?" I'm sorry. Let me choke on this cranberry juice. Oh my god!
Haven't we suffered enough? Quit making
I want to
it
respond to that.
Well, do it later.
Okay.
For fuck's sake, we got news.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have we suffered enough? Holy shit! Oh, at least we got a little bit of somewhat kind of good news. Charlie Cox will officially be voicing Daredevil in the Spider-Man freshman year, so he is at least
Interesting.
So yeah, he's actually at least he's coming back to voice his own damn character.
That's cool. He's a really good lawyer.
Right, very good. That brick.
That's probably you probably had crisscross information. That's probably where he's going to be wearing his yellow and fucking black
I
outfit.
hope so. I hope I fucked up that information. I hope we don't see that.
Be like, man, good. You know what? Make this the show that he does in, so we can shit on it too.
And guess what, bro?
He had that outfit for 5 issues in the comics, and y'all want him to bring it back for an entire season. Of
Right,
shit.
for
Get the
entire
fuck out of
season.
here,
She-Hulk.
guys! Shut up.
Wait, who's you? Somebody subscribing to you?
No, people sending me friend requests.
Aw.
Fucking slasher.
Yo, okay. Guess what, bro? This news is keeps getting better. Yo, you know we got a freshman year. We got a sophomore year.
They've already announced Spider-Man sophomore year.
Yeah, they did. I'm about to like all this shit and just like I'm probably gonna get people hate me for and why.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the last episode of the Marvel Pound and Slash
And look
podcast.
what he's wearing, bro. No, weird.
For fuck's sake.
Why are we doing this?
Well, the good news is they can't do any more after that because after
Oh
that,
my God! Is it?
because Homecoming
Started when he was a junior.
was a junior year movie,
Bro, if they, hold up.
so they can't do it again.
Bro, if they do this, I'm gonna really think somebody was huffing glue. And guess what?
This isn't the Spider-Man cartoon we all wanted. It's the one we need. Dude, give me 93 Spider-Man.
93.
Why the fuck are we doing freshman year and sophomore year? No one cares.
Oh shit, no. And you know what? Because they've been high all day. They definitely. You think they won't do a junior? Just like junior year. Yep, right there. Hey, they'd be bold. They'd be bold to do it too. They're gonna change and say it's not gonna be like it's gonna be. They're gonna try to loop it around like it's MCU Spider-Man, but it's not MCU Spider-Man. But somehow Iron Man's in it. Like, oh shit, no! Please don't do this. Wow. Somebody said, okay, this is getting weird. People are savages. Okay, I think that's...
It's not April 1st either. This is
Oh yeah, the Groot trailer came out.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I think
the actual show comes out in what? It's a Christmas special, ain't it?
No, that's the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. This is the actual TV show I Am Groot. Yeah, that's the first trailer. So basically...
The show's already out.
It is? No, this is the first trailer.
I Am Groot. Oh, my
I Am Groot. Yeah, that's not coming out till like...
No, you're right. There's a Rocket and Groot show.
Yeah, it's a Rocket and Groot show. But this
That's
one
what I
is
was
just
thinking
literally him...
You just spit on me. Stop it.
How did that project out that way? Oh my God.
I don't know.
He's going to get the venom now. He's going to get Venom.
Venom. The motherfucker already tried to kill me today. You're going to love my other news. Keep going.
Yep. I think that might be everything here. Oh, Disney Channel has confirmed a Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur will be a complimentary to the MCU with Easter eggs hidden in the show. Wait, what?
Sweet. So it's actually going to tie into shit. That's what I like to hear.
See, we're tying some shit in. I think, okay. Nope. Yes. I think that is it. Yep. That's it.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, so my last bit of news that actually isn't really news. It's just stuff to make you sad.
Of course. They got a season 4 of something?
So this show right here
Oh, my God.
is one of 9 mini-seasons, and 10, including this one. So we got 9 more little mini-seasons that are similar to this.
Oh, no.
As a matter of fact, this is a sequel to one of. This is a sequel to one of them. If I'd have known that, we'd have just did that one. But there's actually a Wolverine Versus Sabretooth that came out prior to this. That we'll get to at some point.
Oh, yeah, we had no choice. We got to pull out this sucker eventually.
Yeah.
I would have pulled up. You know what I want? That 1943 Captain America. That's the one I want. I want to see that one, black and white. The one that's on YouTube.
Right.
But no, we'll get Fan 4 stick. Don't worry. We'll get that out of the way first.
All right. So.
Oh man, we laughed, we rant, we did all kind of shit.
Now we get to talk about Wolverine versus Sabretooth Reborn. Again, this is Reborn, so this is a sequel to something that had already come out.
Jesus Christ!
And again, I did not know it was a sequel to something that.
Can you imagine we pull the first one and be like, oh, well, or like the fifth one? It's like, wow, we're really gonna be way off.
No. There's only 2 that are to this story.
Okay.
The other 8 are all other individual stories. Some for Ultimate X-Men.
Okay.
One for the Inhumans. One for Black Panther. One for Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's cool.
A couple others for just Wolverine. It's
everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
Now, this is based off of I can't remember if I read it correctly. It was either a 4 or 6 issue run in the Wolverine comic that ran in 2012.
Oh. Okay.
And it is a part of Earth 616, so it was not Ultimate Universe like what Damius had thought. Now, to my understanding, what I read, it is not a panel-for-panel recreation.
Right, that's what I thought it was when you told me.
But it's an adaptation of basically telling the overall story that little issue set ran when it did. I could not find a budget, because usually I like to go through and read the budgets and stuff like that.
It was 20 cents. They did it for free. Could you imagine? Hey, we're gonna do it for free. They gave them Pop-Tarts. They gave them food.
Now, with that being said, we're gonna go over the normal things we would normally go over in a movie. Because again, it is only 4 episodes long. Each episode runs about 10 minutes. So I'm going to treat it like a movie. We actually watched it right before we sat down to record this. I was going to watch it and then let him borrow it so he could watch it, but I got to thinking about it. I was like, he might as well just come over and watch it, because it's not like it's going to take long to get through it anyways. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about...
You watched it twice.
I have. Is voice acting. I want to get the voice acting out of the way. This is, as a whole, not so good, voice acting wise. Yeah. There were 2 characters I thought sounded really good. Sabretooth, who actually sounds like the Sabretooth from the original animated series.
Ooh, they found him like out of anywhere.
And then the character that plays Romulus. His voice was actually pretty solid.
He got a backbone.
So the 2 characters that play Cloak and Dagger, because Cloak and Dagger in this, I don't think did terrible.
Yeah, they were mid. They were okay.
But they were just not spectacular.
Yeah.
And then the worst voice acting for me, and it's not this person's fault specifically, it's more of what I'm used to for the character, was Wolverine. And here's the thing, I don't know if the guy that did the voice acting in this is the same that did Wolverine and anything else, but it sounds like a cheap imitation ripoff
it's like
Wolverine.
He's trying to, it's like he saw the X-Men 1992 and said, okay, I gotta sound like that guy. And it's like, no, I guess try at least. It's like he didn't try when he was talking.
I will take this Wolverine over the Wolverine in fucking Ultimate X-Men, or whatever the fuck it was we watched. X-Men Evolution. That is the worst Wolverine in my opinion of all time. Ever. That guy should be fired.
That's because they made him sound worse. They gave him a Western. Okay. Oh my God.
But this isn't much better.
Yeah, that's just gonna show you.
Okay. They're like bottom of the barrel together.
Yeah, we're grinding from bottom of the barrel right now.
That's voice acting. Voice acting. Would you like to say anything else about the voice acting?
No, like I said, Romulus, you act like he had felt Like, you felt that, hey, we're trying to make a better you. I'm like, we felt that. He felt that passion. And then it took, for what Wolverine did, and I even told him, excuse me, I said, dang, that 3 seconds? And I said, that sounded like Sabretooth I heard in the anime series and in the, like the X-Men thing, the X-Men game that you played on.
Runt.
Right, I'm gonna get your runt. And then you played the game on the X-Men game on PS1, right? That it sounded like that Wolverine too. It's like, what? Or Sabretooth. I said, what? That's all that minutes of Wolverine, and we get 3 seconds. I said, now it's a fight. Here we go. Like, here we are. And there you go. But other than that, yeah, it was only 2.
All right. Next thing I want to talk about is the animation. This is not what I expected. Go to hell. When I was reading about this, they did not show pictures online. It's hard to find anything.
Yeah.
It's hard to find anything online about this.
That shows you how.
At all.
Where they did not care. It's just fun.
And again, a lot of it is, it's not streamable. You can't find it to stream anywhere. You can't find it... You can't even find it on illegal sites, guys. It's hard to find this.
He tried to...
I tried. I didn't want to spend the money on it. Thank God it was only $3.
Because if it was 20, I'd be like, yo, I can burn hell. We'll pull another one.
If it was on Vudu, I'd have bought it on Vudu. I've got no problem buying shit on Vudu. I don't like buying physical copies of things because then it just takes up space on a shelf that I don't have.
Right. So it's...
But yeah, it's not even available to buy on Vudu. Okay? So you can't stream it anywhere. And like I said, not even the illegal sites have it. It's annoying. I
mean, that's what we first did when I first pulled up. We was looking. We was like, bro, we can't find it.
Right.
Like at all.
I thought we were going to have to pick something different. But thankfully, I found it on Amazon. This was the last copy anybody had, and it was on DVD. It wasn't even on Blu-ray. On fucking DVD. I think there are Blu-rays of this, but I couldn't find it.
First of all, damn, last copy. Everybody wanted this goddamn movie. Okay.
No, it's just, I think there were like 3 of them made. I was one of the dumb fucking people that bought it.
See... Hold up. Hey, that shows you how much faith they had in this shit. I told you, they only got paid food.
I'm also kidding. I'm sure there were more copies. I'm just saying.
No,
it was hard as fuck to find.
4 copies instead of 3.
It was hard as fuck to find.
Like the golden ticket and Willy Wonka.
And the animation reminds me of some of the animation in Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Not claymation animation. Like the actual animation. Reminds me of some scenes and stuff from some of the Aeon Flux shorts that they made. It's weird. It's like people move very stiffly.
Yeah, like especially when they were colliding. It's like they were...
So, when I was reading about it, I thought it was basically what I thought we were getting into. I thought it was they were basically skimming the camera across comic panels and basically reading the comic to you.
I would have kind of took
That's what I thought it was going to be.
I would have took that, actually.
But that's not what it was.
No.
Now, unlike him, I actually didn't mind the animation.
There were certain parts I like, but...
And there were some parts that were actually really cool. One of the things I definitely give this props about is some of the gore used in it was really nice, because you don't usually get that in any sort of Marvel animation. Usually it's a very clean... PG-esque. This is definitely not PG. Definitely not PG. There's no cussing in it.
They said, "Damn."
They might,
but who cares?
I don't consider "damn" a cuss word.
Yeah.
There was no cussing in it. Nothing hard. No shits. No fucks.
No.
Nothing like that.
Right.
But the gore was up there, and there's even a scene where Wolverine decapitates one of those.
Yeah, Sabretooth.
Yeah, it's really dope. Really dope. And there was the one where he picks up the Sabretooth head and talks to it.
Right, and then I think he's like, "I'm gonna put you back in hell." I said, "Oh my god." Yeah, for me, I think the gore was there overall, but there's just certain scenes I didn't know really what was going on. I really was. I promise you, I was trying to see it's like they were kind of, and I get it's comic booky, but I don't know. It's just
this man can say what he wants. It's easier to follow the animation. Okay, it moves very slow.
Damn sure they made sure they moved slow. I did like the burnt. I think the scenes where the gory part were cut heads and that burnt. There's skeleton.
There's one
Wolverine.
scene when he crashes a plane.
Roll credits.
And he's like, man, that really hurt.
Right.
And you see half his skull.
Right.
And then bones that are where other things should be. And I was like, okay, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That was pretty decent. I like the gore.
So again, the animation overall kind of mid. Has some high points in the gore, low points, and basically everything else. But the gore is usually enough for me to be happy.
Right, see? The gore is where it's at. Slicing heads.
And then the last overall thing we can really talk about in this is the story. Now, I had the same problem you had at first in terms of the story. It's hard to follow starting off. If you've never read the comics, which neither of us have, I haven't got that far yet. I'm still in the fucking 1965, y'all, so it's going to be a while.
Right.
I have never read the story, so I had no clue what I was getting into. And starting off, it does move kind of slow. You start off with Wolverine. He saves Cloak, who's tied up to the top of the Empire State Building.
Right.
Cloak transports him to a
is.
grave where he thought
Sabretooth
was buried after he'd killed him, apparently in the last series, or the last show, but last series, whatever it was in the comics.
Right.
Finds the Sabretooth body buried where he buried it, because he decapitated it. But he said it didn't smell like he thought it should have.
Right.
Something was off.
Right. Like it wasn't a Sabretooth or something.
Right. So then they go to where Dagger's being held, and he walks in, and it turns out Romulus has Dagger.
Right.
Romulus basically talks a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he talks some shit.
Wolverine attacks him. Cloak takes Dagger. They dip out.
Yeah.
Wolverine and Romulus go back and forth until Remus shows up, which they don't say who she is at first.
Right. I guess they want to keep it. Yeah.
Remus ends up stabbing Romulus as Romulus apparently is about to kill Wolverine. Remus then kisses him, kisses Wolverine.
What fuck?
Says you need to, whispers to him something along the lines of like, you need to go to where Weapon X was.
Right.
And then Wolverine passes out. She dips out.
Right.
Wolverine wakes up. He then goes to the Weapon X facility, where he is attacked by Sabretooth.
Well, I thought that was probably good.
And about 50 Sabretooth clones.
Yo, I thought that was interesting. I mean, right off the bat, Sabretooth just like bumps out. I was like, okay, he ain't dead, bro. You got some fighting to do, man.
So he goes through, and this is about the point where Wolverine realizes the Sabretooth he had killed before was a clone.
Yep.
Which is why it didn't smell the same to him. So he decides to take off.
Yep.
Gets in the X-Wing, or a smaller version of the X-Wing. I don't know.
They were
it looks like the X-Wing. They jump on. He flies off. A few of them stay on. He decides he's going to crash it into a building. Actually, he crashes it into the Weapon X facility. Crashes it.
Crash that.
Dismantled him. Remus shows up to help him.
Yeah.
And Remus and him take out a bunch of them by blowing up the rest of the facility.
Yep.
She tells him that the sword that she gave him was given to her as a gift. That comes back to play later.
Yep, that's not for sure nothing.
And he throws the sword, triggers an explosion, they get blasted out, and then at that point they jump onto a helicopter, which animation-wise looks like is like 50 feet off the ground, and they just kind of step in. Weird. Again, some of the animations was just off.
I like how they...
Right!
I was like, yo!
So then they fly off. Wolverine demands to know who she is. This is when we actually find out she is Remus.
Right.
She tells him, and then she tries to... Well, he goes to attack her. She dodges, tosses him off the plane.
Right, we up here fighting.
He grabs her on the way by the ankle, sticks his claws into the side of the helicopter.
Yeah.
Pulls her off, throws her.
Well, we talk out here. Like, shit.
She grabs onto his foot, climbs up him.
Right.
And then he's like, he's like, what if I let go? And she's like, I've lived a long time. And he's like, what does that mean to me?
Right.
And so she has this claw that sticks out through her wrist. And she stabs him in the hand, which causes him to let go, and they fall.
Oh, Lord.
When they land, she's missing like half her body.
Right, her body's
and
missing.
She grows it back.
Right.
Which again, her voice acting actually wasn't bad either. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
It was better than Cloak and Daggers.
Right.
And Wolverine, unfortunately.
Everybody's was better than Wolverine. So
that mouse was better.
So they fall. They're super injured, but they heal up. And she's like, when she heals, she's talking to him. She's like, yeah, like I said, I've lived a long time.
Right.
So then they decide that they need to go where Romulus is.
Right.
The next scene we see, they just appear inside the palace or wherever it is that Romulus is hiding. Yeah. Because Cloak has brought him.
Right, Cloak
but Cloak also brought Dagger, so they're there. And Wolverine's like, look, I'm going to go head on and to go find him. You guys stay here until I call for you.
And they just did exactly. Hey, yo.
And they listened, which never happens.
You ever get that?
Never happens.
No, because usually, even in like really good X-Men, like Jubilee, she will dive in that motherfucker. I'm like, bruh, stay here. I'm about to go in there. Why would you do this? Like, you gotta stay. Nightcrawler, stay here. I'm gonna teleport in there. No, you're a kid. Don't do this. Let's go follow. Let's go follow what Wolverine's doing. Why would you do this?
Right.
This is so stupid.
So
That's the first time they listened. That's crazy.
So
Wow.
they listened. I give them props.
Yeah, they get that one.
So Wolverine gets jumped by Sabretooth.
Oh, straight jump.
They have their little fight. Mm-hmm. Wolverine goes into Berserker mode.
Yep, because all the deaths and X-Men.
Until he does what he thinks is take out Sabretooth.
Right.
At which point he then finds Romulus.
Yeah.
Romulus jumps out of the machine that he's in. They start fighting each other.
Right.
And then during this process, Wolverine basically gets knocked out. At which point he has a memory unlocked of everything that happened. This is where things get interesting.
Right.
Turns out, according to this story, and again, we don't know if this story is true or not.
Right, he kept saying over and over.
Because he says he doesn't believe Romulus, but at the same time, he feels like Romulus isn't lying. So they never fully say whether or not this is an official thing that happens in the comics. So also potential spoilers for those of you reading anything Wolverine related in 2012.
Right.
Or before.
Right.
Apparently, Wolverine, Romulus, Remus, and Sabretooth were all a group together that were wanting to start their own dominant race.
Right.
Basically, they basically wanted to be think Hitler but for mutants.
Right. It reminds me of the First Class, like the guy that he was wanting to do that too.
Or think Magneto. Magneto kind of did the same thing.
He said Magneto in Apocalypse was wanting that type of dominance.
So, and basically what spawned this up was Romulus and Remus throughout history have watched and helped what is it called?
Like shape?
Basically watched groups of people rise in power, right? But then has also watched them fall.
Yeah, they were known to watch that for eons.
They talked about it happening in Rome when they were, because obviously, as Kat had talked to us about earlier, Romulus and Remus helped start the rise of Rome. I mean, Rome is named after Romulus.
Right.
The Third Reich, they were part of Hydra.
Right. That's Hydra, right.
Among other things. So now they wanted to build up the problem they had was they were helping humans.
Right. They wanted to build their own
thing.
thing.
And the humans would always do something to fail. And everything would crumble.
So I kind of see where he's coming from in a way, like, well, damn.
So they decided that they wanted to do it for themselves and mutant kind. Now, they had taken over, been given by Canada. Mm-hmm. He says given, I'm pretty sure it was taken over.
Right.
A facility that was supposed to be designing what would be like a super soldier serum for Canada.
Right.
Also known as the Weapon X program. And everyone had decided Wolverine was going to be the first one. He was going to be what everyone else aspired to be. He was going to be their Steve Rogers.
Right. Now, where that's true or not, we don't know either, because that
right.
They played that thin line there, too.
We find out later, but I'm going to tie it in here because we're telling the story of everything that happened in the past.
Right.
That at some point, Remus had told Romulus, look, Wolverine doesn't even know what he wants. Or Logan. They were going by their real names. But he was like, look, Logan doesn't even know what he wants. He's not in his right mind. She's like, you need to let him out. And Romulus told her. No. He was like, nah. He's staying. He's going to be our future. And she said, well, then I'm going to leave. And he was like... And he was like, if you need to go, you need to go.
Right. That's why I love Rob. I think Rob was my favorite character. He said, hey...
So she dipped.
Yeah, and he didn't give a fuck. He did not care that she bounced.
So then he tells the guy that's running the Weapon X program, erase all his memories,
right.
Especially the ones involving my sister.
Hey. Hey, he said, you ain't gonna Nope, not on my watch. What a protective brother.
Which explains why when he comes out of Weapon X, he doesn't remember anything, and he feels like he's been captured beyond, against his will.
He got captured, right?
And done and tested on, and he had actually volunteered himself.
Right.
And again, we don't know if this is all true or not.
And that's great because they play that line there too. Like, damn, I'm like, oh, and I was like, it got me a hype, and I was like, oh, so this could be a lie too. God damn it.
So we don't know. We don't know.
None of this really. It's just this whole story is all about what if. It's and mysteries here. That's crazy.
Now, Wolverine snaps out of his little daze.
Yeah, he snaps out
and gets back into a fight.
Right.
And at this point, he calls on Cloak and Dagger and Remus to come help. While Logan is
regenerating,
coming to his senses.
Oh, coming to his senses, right.
Cloak and Dagger take on Sabretooth. Remus approaches Romulus. And they kind of all have their quarrels and fights and talks, and they all get into it. Wolverine finally comes to, and as he's about to attack Romulus, Sabretooth manages to get away from Cloak.
Yeah.
Hits Wolverine and has a bomb.
Right.
That he's like,
bitch out of nowhere. I don't even know where he even pulled a bomb out. I was like, okay.
He's like, I'm about to explode us all.
Sabretooth is a savage, literally.
Wolverine tells Cloak,
get
everybody the fuck out.
Yeah, get out.
They dip.
Oh, Lord.
Sabretooth hits the button.
Yo, he didn't even... They
all blow up.
I'm not gonna lie, that was probably... Yeah, the best part about this...
Now,
I got a bomb. Whoa.
Now, again, these three guys that were left inside, because Cloak left with Dagger and Remus.
Yeah, they gotta go, right.
Which I don't know why he took Remus, because Remus would have survived it too.
Right, that kind of was weird, but yeah. I guess to make it more heroic, I guess.
But... Wolverine and everybody gets blasted out of the building. They end up in the water.
And then he sees Sabretooth one last time.
He sees Sabretooth, but Sabretooth is in the process of getting away.
Yeah,
and then he looks down and realizes
he
Romulus...
he was going to get Sabretooth, but then Romulus is like, nah.
He was like, I guess if I can't have one, I'll get the other. And Romulus is the worst of two evils.
Right.
So what he also realizes is Romulus isn't used to having adamantium bones.
Right.
So he has no clue how it's going to affect him in the water. Romulus is sinking.
Yeah.
So Wolverine...
Yeah, he got him in a headlock.
Wolverine puts him in a chokehold.
And he said, I'd do this all day, bub.
And then the series ends with him basically saying, Sabretooth got away.
Of course.
But he knows Sabretooth is going to attack again at some point. He just doesn't know when.
Right. He was riding that badass plane, though.
Romulus is now in the raft.
In the raft.
And he even says, I guess being an Avenger does have its benefits, because he's going to be there for a very long time.
But spoiler, he's an Avenger. Cool. That's what's up.
We already knew he was an Avenger.
I thought he was just an X-Men.
You never knew Wolverine joined the Avengers?
I'm not even doing an Avenger. I'm saying in this thing right here, I thought he was just having the X-Men. He had the X-Men costume.
Dude, even as an Avenger, he always wears his X-Men stuff.
Oh, cool.
So here's the thing. The Avenger team in the comics isn't you just work for the Avengers.
Right.
Like the MCU pretty much has stated.
Right.
It's everybody has their own lives. They all do their own things.
Of course.
But when the Avengers call,
you show up
and you go fight.
Hey, you can be like making peanut butter and jelly. Yo, I need you. I'm eating. I don't give a fuck.
When Nick Fury calls you, it's time to fight.
I'm trying to sleep. Wake your ass up. But that's pretty cool though that he said Avenger has perks and yeah, I like that. And
then it ends with them on a beach.
Right. Cloak and Dagger there.
Cloak and Dagger are there tanning, spending time together. Wolverine and Remus are there getting it on, making out.
Boom goes dynamite.
And I actually liked the ending though because Wolverine was like, it's good that this story actually has a happy ending for now. He says,
he wants his happy ending.
He says, I know tomorrow things can be different and shit can hit the fan. He was like, but
you know what though?
I get the girl. She's not dead. Right? I'm going to enjoy this time. And he's like making out with her in the water. She's straddling him.
Making Wolverine babies.
And that's how it ends. And again, over and above all, I love the story. The story was good. I have some complaints with the story, though. And I think I have complaints with the story because of how things are named. Again, the story is called Wolverine Versus Sabretooth Reborn. And there was barely any Wolverine versus Sabretooth. It was mostly Wolverine versus Romulus.
Right.
Had they named it something else,
I probably been with it.
Like Wolverine, A Blast from the Past, or
hell, I would take Wolverine versus
whatever.
Romulus. I would have took Wolverine versus Romulus. I wouldn't even just took that title. Like, okay.
Well, the problem and the reason I don't think they went with Wolverine versus Romulus is Romulus isn't near as popular a character as Sabretooth.
And see, it's kind of like a bait switch. Then, like you knew we were gonna like. I mean, if anybody who wants to get this and say, "Oh, what's Sabretooth?" It's like, but he's not in it. Like, okay, sure.
But I love learning this history about Wolverine. That prior to watching this, I had no clue.
Yeah, no, it gives you insight. That's what I'm inside his life.
Every movie. Every animated show,
right? They never died.
All they ever make you believe is he was captured or held against his will, forced into all this testing.
Right, his bone claws turned into antimonium claws, and there you go. And that's what we
and this one's like, no.
Right.
He willingly did this. He just doesn't remember.
He just doesn't remember. That's
So yeah, I love the story. Now, per the usual, Ralphus. I'm going to let you go first. What do you rank this show?
I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. That's the... Unless I mean, probably... And like I said, maybe... Well, probably I'll never watch it again. Would you watch it again?
I might.
Okay.
After we draw Wolverine versus Sabretooth. So I can watch the full story.
Then that might change my score. Right now it's a 6 out of 10. But if we do pull it again, if we do pull the first one, then that might change it just a little bit. Then I will understand where everything's at. But right now, unfortunately, it is a 6 out of 10 because just the story and then not Sabretooth.
All right.
So, what about you, man?
I love the story.
I understand.
The story is really good.
Oh, dear.
But the story alone can't fix all the faults, especially when the story itself is faulty. I love the past. I love stuff involving Remus because I love Wolverine actually getting the girl. It being a redhead girl is funny because he actually compares.
He says it every time.
He compares her to Jean Grey at some point.
Jean Grey. I'm like, she should slice your head off of that. Like, what the? He's like, I think for redheads. Like, we know, bro. Thank you.
But yeah, I give it a 5.
Damn, I did better than you.
Yeah.
6. I liked a little bit of it. I liked the fighting and all that, but it's just the story, man. That's what dragged it, man. And maybe when we see the first one, I might change it right now. I can't change it right now.
So switching to our screen where we rank it.
Oh dear.
You gave it a 6. Yeah. I gave it a 5.
And I said it's going to be between 1 and them two.
That equals out to an 11. Right. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So we rank it up. We go up a notch. So it's going to be a 6.
See. 6. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I said it was... Oh, B. Okay.
It goes up to 6. So it gets a B.
It's better than Superhero Squad. I tell you that, motherfucker.
Wolverine versus Sabretooth, 2015, Season 1. There's only one season.
Right.
But Wolverine versus Sabretooth Reborn.
Superhero Squad can go eat a bag of beans. Like, thanks, bro. That was ass. I can't wait to pull that second season. We're really drawn on that one.
Honestly, I'm just excited to pull it to get it over with because it's the last season.
To get it over with, exactly.
But yeah, so it gets a B.
Right there, what if? Just mid as hell. So
honestly, right up there with Moon Knight. And...
this shit we did really. We have a lot. You know what's fucked up? We have a lot of B's, goddamn. Oh my god. Oh man, we have a lot of A's too, but
I have more A's than B's.
Yeah, more A's than B's. And still at S is Avengers and Miss Marvel.
But the good news is that drops our shows down 1. There's a lot of show stuff.
Man, yeah.
There's more shows than movies, and shows are longer. So I mean, like, there's still a lot to cover.
He's probably gonna pull out a show, knowing him.
So, with that being said, it's time for the depraved one to draw the next movie
this motherfucker
or show. We don't know what it's gonna be.
Okay. I'm going.
I'm gonna mix it up anyways.
I love you. I
don't know why.
What are you hoping that you?
I don't care.
Oh, of course.
Marvel's Marvel, dude. I'm gonna at least try to enjoy whatever it is.
I'm about to say, hold up, G. You ain't gonna.
I said try.
What you say, bro?
So, as I
you didn't try to cover. Oh, he changed the script. You didn't try to cover this shit.
All right.
Oh dear. Okay.
I hold in my hand.
Please be fan.
The next thing that we're gonna cover.
Fan fucking 4-stick. All right, guys, here we go. Fan 4-stick.
This is
Fan 4-stick.
The next one. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh man.
It looks like it is a show.
Oh yeah. It says more show. Is that 1995? Is that 1994?
Oh, it is a show.
It's not. I saw 1994.
I'm excited about this. I haven't watched this in a long time.
It has to be.
There's only one season of it too. I'm pretty sure.
Fantastic Four.
Let me check.
They said 1994, so I'm thinking like.
Let me make sure there is only one season. Oh no, there's actually 2 seasons, so I'll be able to add the second season into it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next thing we are covering, 1994's Iron Man animated series.
Okay.
That came out after Spider-Man because it launched. I think it came out after Spider-Man. Was Iron Man first? Or was it Spider? I'm pretty sure Spider-Man was the first in that little series of shows. Iron Man 94.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute. Why don't they bring that shit back? You got me up here with these shitty ass Spider-Man freshman year bullshit. Can they bring that back too? Like I thought that was an intriguing series.
That's 1967 Spider-Man. 1981 Spider-Man. 1994. Oh no, so this came out.
Right around the time of Spider-Man
Same
and
year.
X-Men. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. X-Men was the first one that came out.
Right, yeah, X-Men was first. Right, they were the first.
X-Men was 92. Spider-Man was 94. This was 94.
I think Incredible Hulk came right behind like that.
Incredible Hulk was 96.
96.
And then they did a Silver Surfer one that was 98.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four thing too. So yeah, but
all right,
okay.
I'm not even mad about this.
No,
I still remember the theme song.
They actually played the theme song.
It starts off with him striking the fucking hammer.
I was watching it on Disney, but when like just reboot, old of them. Yeah, I was watching the old of them, man. So I was having fun watching that. I thought you was gonna pull the Iron Man from Toon Disney.
All right, now before we get into this, I do want to see how many episodes season 1 is.
Because we have what? 4 weeks before She-Hulk comes out. That comes out that comes out August 15th. Don't like mid-August. That ain't at the end.
Let's see if we go into the Wikipedia.
Of course.
The first season. Do you not have an episode list? Hold on.
Interesting.
Back up. 13 episodes for season 1.
That is not bad at all, actually.
Not bad at all. We might actually get through it before. So what we'll probably do is, again, cover 4 episodes at a time. And then that last one, we'll cover 5 episodes.
Okay.
Because that's a total of 2 hours. Because, again, a normal show would be like 2 hours. Or a normal movie we would cover would be 2 hours. So, make sure you follow the actual episode listing and not the list on Disney Plus. Disney Plus has an issue for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's so weird.
With episode releases.
Except for all 5 seasons of X-Men, they got that in chronological order.
No, they got it in chronological order.
Oh, shit.
Not episode release order.
Episode release order.
So follow the episode release order.
Follow the episode release order.
If you have to look it up online, look it up online.
Yep, that's what Google's for. That's exactly what Google's for.
It looks like the first 4 episodes, one of them's going to have Ultimo in it. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of Mandarin, MODOK, and Elastica. I don't know. I'm excited, though. Like I said.
That theme song was always cold. Like, that's what I used to watch.
I'm excited for this.
It's funny, though, because like I said, we're 2 different age groups. See, I watched it when it was just repeats, unfortunately. But you watched it when it was coming straight out the gate. And it was on Fox Kids. It was on Fox Kids.
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's how I remember that. That's how I remember looking at repeats.
Let's go!
So not bad.
That excites me.
See, we watched some shitty shit, some mid shit, and now look, we got some good shit. There you go. Boom.
All right, guys. So we've tiered Wolverine versus X-Men Reborn. We're moving on to Iron Man.
Yep.
I'm excited to watch Iron Man. I don't think I've seen every single episode.
No, okay.
So, like, going through and rewatching this, I'm excited for it.
Right.
I'm excited for it.
We get to watch MODOK again. But MODOK get his ass beat again.
I swear to God, MODOK's just the fucking whipping boy of
Yeah,
Marvel.
from here on out, he's just going to be the poster boy getting his ass beat.
All right, guys. So with that being said, thanks to everybody that hung out with us. Thanks to everybody that watched. We will see you guys next time. We love you.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. Take care.
Yes, see you guys next week. It's going to be fun.